actually.
Yeah, what does it feel like being a horse girl?
Oh, it's honestly the best thing. I wake.
Hi, I'm for DoorDash. Birthday to Happy birthday, dear Jasmine. Happy birthday to you. Wait, that was so funny.
Pictures.
Hi guys, we just hiked to the top of this mountain.
We're hiking 5 miles today.
It was tough.
We're almost done. Go team.
High five.
Welcome back to episode 2 of the podcast.
Wait, it can see us.
Hey guys,
Shelby.
we're back.
And Alex.
Oh, and Desi.
Hey, this is my brother's girlfriend, right?
Yes, I'm her brother's girlfriend.
So what's it like growing up in Washington?
Oh, Washington's great. We have a very old apple tree. But the homeless peed on it, so it died. But it's coming back to life, which is
Johnny
cool.
Appleseed tree.
Yes, that is it.
My dad used to bring me apples when I was a kid. I thought he was real. Wait, he is real, right? Johnny Appleseed?
I think.
That's some crazy hobo pee if they kill the whole tree.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was. I called it the world's oldest apple tree.
And it was your tree.
It was my tree. Well, I mean, I called it my tree because that would be like the place I would.
The community tree.
Yeah. It was in the middle of the
Hence
city.
why it got peed on.
Correct.
He was simply trying to claim it as his.
Yeah, it's super hot in here.
I am so hot, I'm like, I can't think.
Well, there's windows in the
I never
car.
get
Like,
hot.
I'm freezing.
see how mine's down?
I never.
Helps. So what brings you to California?
I came here to shop for horses.
Really?
My brother told me this. Actually.
Yeah, what does it feel like being a horse girl?
Oh, it's honestly the best thing. I wake up in the morning.
I've always dreamed of being a horse girl myself.
I always. So you purchased a horse from here?
Well, we come down here to like try them and decide if we want to buy them. And then before we buy them, we like do a pre-purchase on them. Like you do a car, you take it to the shop and make sure it's good to go. So we do that, and then if it's good to go, then we'll fly it home.
Wait, so it goes on like a plane, the horse?
Yeah.
Wait, I actually didn't know that at all.
FedEx ships the horses. Isn't that crazy?
I didn't know that horses could go on planes.
Yeah.
That's actually, I just learned that today.
Hey, that's pretty crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
Did you know that, Garrett?
Too good. Good one.
So, do you go to like LA to look at the horses? Or, like, where do you look at them?
Oh, gosh. We went to Temecula. We went to San Juan Capistrano.
Wait, you did that all while you were here?
Why
Wait,
would-
The
yeah.
last couple days. I've driven so much. All the way up to Moore Park.
So how long have you been here for?
I got here Friday. We shopped all day yesterday and then this morning, and that was it.
Did you find one?
We did. So he's going to get vetted on Monday, and then if that goes well, we'll make the deal, hopefully by Friday.
So you scout out horses, but do you ever see the horses make sex too? Or it's just
I
scouting?
try to like avoid that portion. Because
That's like more intense.
It is. It's higher risk and lower rewards. I stay out of that business.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was curious about.
Horse sex.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you
Because
don't-
it is kind of intense. I've seen it.
you
Well,
have?
so like thoroughbreds do like live cover, right? So like that's the only time you have like the mare and the stallion together. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's all artificial. So you just hold a bag while the horse goes up onto this like platform and does his thing, and you like hold the bag, and then he does his thing. You get the
It
semen.
can get sketchy.
I mean, yeah, it can.
So much today.
I know. You learn something new every day.
Every day.
Wait,
You've never done an interview? I feel like you're a semi-unique person.
No.
Being a horse girl. Did they
Yeah.
make fun of you for that in Washington, or is that like a normal thing up there?
Well, like
Because in Cali,
Well, no, because
we're like city folks compared to you.
sure.
I
So
was
maybe
gonna
like
say like where she's from, isn't that that's more normal to have horses because there's a lot more
Yeah,
land and
there's a lot more land, so a lot more horses for sure. But definitely through high school, I was like, I did not tell a lot of people I was the horse girl for sure.
Yeah.
And then,
So there's still that stigma in Washington.
oh yeah, I
Really?
think that you say horse girl and people think horse girl things, right? Yeah. It's always like the first question. If I like had it in my bio for like online dating, it was like, oh, what else can you ride? You're like, oh, it's fine.
I always wanted a horse though. When I was a kid, I wanted a white horse and I wanted to call it Skipper.
Oh, that's awesome.
You should still get one.
Can make that
My
happen.
parents wouldn't get me one though.
Nah, that's fine. in upstate New York, you should have been able to have a horse. There's plenty of land.
Yeah, well, we lived in a neighborhood, so we weren't allowed to have farm animals at our
That's
house. But we could have kept it at the neighboring farm.
Who here has rode a horse? Ridden?
I have.
No.
Really?
I've only ridden a pony. I want to ride horses and
You know, my brother took horseback riding lessons.
Yeah, he's actually still learning to this day.
Do you have any crazy good like horse stories?
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
I have a good horse story, kind of.
Oh,
You do?
please.
Yeah.
What?
So my grandpa has 2 horses. He lives on a little tiny sort of
Oh yeah.
like property in Arizona, and one of his horses, while my grandma was brushing it, it kicked her, and she would have died probably, but she had breast implants, and that saved her life.
I have to
It
say,
hit her in the breast implant, and it
actually
exploded.
crazy.
And then
You know that
she
happened to
went
my
to
mom,
the doctor.
too?
They replaced it. Really?
Yes, I told you that. That's why.
Dude, breast implants are out
Well, my
here
mom
saving
doesn't
girls
have.
from
My mom
horses.
doesn't have
Lifesavers.
breast implants, but she did get bit in the boob by a horse. And
Okay, it's a little different.
okay. Well, I still thought it was similar.
It
She-
is
my mom
similar.
had horses growing up. She had like a farm too.
We could draw.
And but
She got bit though.
yeah, she got bit on the boob.
Damn, dude, animals be biting you guys.
And you know, I did get flung off a horse once when I was like
Did
9.
you tell her about the parrot?
Yeah,
I watched
yeah.
it on on Instagram.
Look at the bruise.
You left the bruise?
Yeah, look at that's from the bird. That thing had a gnarly
Damn.
beak.
in the video, you're just like,
Like,
smiling.
I didn't know what
He
to
was yelling. He's
do.
like, stop, stop. You're like,
I'm like, wait, what? I didn't want to make any sudden movements because I didn't want
No,
the
right, what
bird.
if it was like latching?
I didn't want it to
did
like
it hurt?
Yes.
Oh no.
Well, I'm sure to leave that bruise. Fuck.
Look at.
It didn't look like it hurt when
Look
the
at
video
that
was
bruise.
happening.
I was like after I'm like, am I gonna get like freaking rabies from this parrot?
Yeah.
Like, is that a thing?
I don't know. I never heard of. I think you might get bird flu.
No.
Bird flu? Wait, really?
I've never heard of rabies from a parrot. I don't know, man. If they had them, you'd think pirates wouldn't keep them because there's definitely some
They
bacteria.
nip a lot.
Pirates don't shower.
I gotta ask my grandma because she has a parrot, but he just died and he lived to like 60 years old.
Damn.
And he talked a lot. Wait, do you want to hear a funny story? So one time, my grandparents' parrot, it was yelling. They were selling their house or something, and the parrot was yelling, "Help! Get me out of this cage!" Or like not cage, but like, "Get me out of here! Help!" And then someone called the cops because they thought someone was like kidnapped in their house, but it was just the parrot.
But the parrot mimics other people's behavior.
I
so
thought
what's your
that
grandpa doing?
They're having some kinky stuff going on. I don't know.
Unless they were just watching like some adult films or something. I mean,
Yeah, where did the parrot learn that? Help!
or they're
Get me out
watching
of here.
they're watching Silence of the Lambs, maybe too much.
They bought the parrot from someone else though,
Oh,
so he lived with someone for like 15 years before
And
that.
already knew.
I don't know
all
why.
right. Interview Desiree more about
Okay,
how
yeah.
she met your brother and
We're
stuff
getting
like that.
off track here. How did you meet my brother?
Well, I wanted coffee, and the main coffee shop that I go to was full. Okay, so I had to go up the block, and so I went up the block, and I'm standing there in line, and I'm trying to decide. I'm talking to the lady. I'm like, do I want chai or do I want coffee? And she's like, oh, you want the chai. And then Dom goes behind me. He goes, oh, she wants the chai. And I looked behind me, and I was like, who the fuck are you?
Wait, I had never heard this story.
Oh yeah, no. So we met at a coffee shop, and then he's like, "Oh, I'll pay for your coffee." It was super cute.
This is
super
how
sweet.
everyone meets in Washington.
This
at
is like
hipster
out of a
coffee
wait.
shop.
This is like actually out of a movie or something. You actually
Small
met
town
him
life, you
at
know?
the coffee
Everybody
shop.
knows everybody. Yeah, we did. We met at a coffee shop, and then we sat there and we talked awkwardly, and then I didn't talk to him for a couple months, and then he's like, "Show me around." So I showed him around Vancouver. I took him to the
But he
old
got
apple
your
tree.
phone number.
He did. He did. He messaged me.
How did he ask for it?
Well,
Yeah.
I think we were just like done talking, and he was like, "So, like, can I see you again or something?" He's like, "I'm new to the area. I need friends." And I was like, "Oh, sure. Like, I can show you around. Like, I know the area really well." So then I gave him my number, and then he texted me right away, and it was really cute. And then
What did he say?
I think he said something super dumb, and it made me like roll my eyes, and then I didn't talk to him for a while.
Wait. So is my brother's pole game bad?
No, I think he was like wearing like a hat and he looked super skater and I was like, I don't know.
He has bad fashion
He
sense.
does, but I'm working on it. He's no longer wearing vests, so that's a good thing.
That's good.
Yeah, fuck. That was hard. He was like, "What do you mean I can't wear vests?" I'm like, "Baby, it's not it anymore." It's terrible.
He does wear weird things together.
Well, all of his like fashion is from like high school and like early college, and he hasn't thrown away any clothes. And I was like, you have to adapt. You can't just stay in 2016. So finally, we've been shopping, and he actually has some good style right now. Yeah.
That's good.
Anyway, sorry, that was off track, but
No, that's good.
But yeah.
Here, take this. I'm gonna get water. Does anyone else need water?
I would like water, please.
No thanks.
Okay,
Thank you. Okay, Garrett. What's that?
Wait, close the
Yeah,
door.
close the door, Garrett. What the heck?
where's he getting
It's
the water
cold.
from?
Oh, he's getting it from the door.
Oh,
Wait, where is he going?
Look at
Oh,
his
his.
freaking bike on the back, dude. It's so weird.
it's the most Californian thing I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Oh
Gotta
my
like
God.
save the planet.
What do you think about our purple hair and his dreads?
His dreads are a choice.
He had dreads.
Yeah, really?
Wait, how'd he get those?
Wait, we have to have him take his hat off.
How'd you get dreads, Garrett?
So you see, he's got a pick,
Do you want this?
and he picks his
Sure.
dreads.
Like a blanket.
Show your dreads.
They're seen.
Well, take your hat off.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
He has it perfectly aligned so it comes out the side of his hat.
It's
You
too
know.
much attention on me, you know. There's like 3 people in here, and that's too many eyeballs. That's like 6 eyes, dude. That's the devil's number. No thanks.
Oh my gosh. Well, me and you, we match. The purple hair.
How did you guys meet?
Oh, how did we meet?
Yeah.
Garrett, you can tell the story. He's better
Well,
at
we
telling
met
stories.
initially on Bumble, but then over the course of like maybe a month or so, maybe almost 3 weeks.
Well, I
Then
ignored
I
you
got
for
her
quite
Instagram.
some time.
She kind of ignored me a little bit, and then
I didn't want to hang out with him for a while. He asked me like 10 times to hang out, and I kept saying no. And then I also deleted his number once.
True love.
And then he posted a video with this girl at the pier. And then I got, like, he did it on purpose so I would see. And then I got jealous, and then I messaged. Well, I didn't even get jealous. I was just like, oh, he's hanging out with other girls. Like, and then I messaged him. Because I feel like if they hang out with other girls, it makes their value like, oh, okay, he can get a girl, and then I want to hang out with. You know what I'm talking about?
Depends
Yeah.
on the quality of the girl, right?
Well, I asked her to hang out, and then she said no. So then I was like, yeah, it was sort of
What?
planned.
It was planned. He read a book called Algorithms to Live By, and that's how he met me.
I use science and math.
Well, tell how you did it.
I feel like I've told this so many times, but
Well, maybe some other people don't know this.
I'm curious.
Yeah, see, Shelby wants to know.
I need the secret.
And it's been like almost 2 years, so I'm trying to think about how it happened again. Well, yeah, I guess the book talks about.
You wrote the book or you read the book?
I read
read
the
the
book,
book.
yeah. It talks about how to apply like algorithms to like finding an apartment, or like hiring a person to work for your company, or like finding somebody who you want to like marry. And I'm kind of old, so I'm at that stage in my life where I'm like, I want to find a girl that I can marry, because you know, like if I don't do it now, it's like, what am I doing? I'm just being like kind of an idiot. So I basically just applied all the principles of the book to dating to find a wife, and it talks about like how to do that. And I knew it was her, but she didn't want anything to do with me,
Why'd you know it was her?
because she was like different than like a lot of the other girls that I saw.
How different?
Like she wasn't from here, which was a big kind of not necessarily like a make or break, but it made her stand out. That made her different. And also kind of like just kind of knew, like I've always been the type of person to know if I like someone when I first see them. So I just knew kind of too, like There's not really another way to explain it. I've always been that way. But she didn't want anything to do with me, so...
So you saw her and you fell in love, and that was your woman?
Pretty much.
That's
Just by my
pretty cute.
picture.
I knew that.
Right when he saw my picture,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like, that's the one. And then you said...
But I also was like, kind of like... You know, like when you're like trying to get a job, you finally get the job and you're like excited, and then the next day you're like, fuck, now I gotta go to work. This sucks.
Oh, wow.
Plus, now you
Thanks.
gotta be a boyfriend. Now you gotta be outside shit.
Now you gotta put in some work.
Like you think, oh my god, I got the job, hell yeah, but then the next day you're like, oh no, I gotta work now. So like that's kind of how I felt a little bit, because I was like I felt like the deal had already been done, and then she didn't want anything to do with me. So I was like, fuck, now I really gotta go to work. So then I just like I had to like present myself in a way to her that would make her like I had to actually meet her now. So
Yeah.
I just started filming videos with my cameraman Dino, and then I just like try to make her jealous, I guess.
Yeah, you did it on purpose.
Because that's like, this sounds fucked up to say, but if you're a guy trying to get a girl and you're like don't have any friends, or like girls aren't around you, then the girl you're trying to get's gonna think you're kind of weird,
It's true.
or like something's wrong with him. He
it's
can't
true.
be around females or something. So I was like, I was
It
trying to put
worked
myself
on
in her
me.
head.
I didn't want
I'm like,
anything
man,
to
this
do
is
with
a
him.
fucked
And
up
then,
place.
and then I see him
And
hanging out
then-
with like girls and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, like girls like him, so he must be, I don't know. And then I hung out with him, and then you say you were like, oh, like the second you swiped on me, you were like, that girl we're gonna marry or something. Even
Yeah.
though I
That's
told
so
you,
sweet.
even though I told him no, like I didn't want to hang out. He's like, no, it's gonna happen, and then it
Yep.
did, like, kind of, almost happen, because we're getting married.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
I love that so much.
Now, God, did you feel embarrassed when you're talking about your story?
Oh, yeah.
It is. I mean, kind of.
It's like, I feel like
cringe,
I need to
awkward.
take a shower. I'm like, ugh.
I can tell you're kind of like.
I was going to say, now we have to ask Shelby, because
No.
I don't
No.
want
Oh
this.
yeah.
I want
have
to
to ask
pass
Shelby
this
sometime.
weird
No.
feeling to you.
N.A.
N.A.
Yes.
Okay.
How you spell no?
Doesn't it mean anonymous or
Not
something?
applicable.
No, what does that mean, NA?
I think she's saying nah.
No, doesn't that mean something? N/A?
Not applicable.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it is also non-applicable.
But I meant nah.
Nah.
Okay, well.
Shelby, you can't be the only one.
We gotta ask you, how do you like being single then?
She's not single.
Well, she
don't-
technically is still.
I don't know.
think.
I plead the fifth. Not to
Okay,
answer.
you don't have
Yeah.
to answer. We're not gonna make her
Shelby,
answer.
how are you going to come on our
I
podcast?
can't do dating
We're not
questions.
gonna
I've done
make
that before.
no, 'cause
Traumatized.
You know, I've done that
Shelby
before.
actually did
Not
get
doing it again.
interrogated once on a different
Me
podcast,
too.
and I'm not gonna make her say something she
Thank
doesn't
you.
want to
Oh my
say.
gosh, not again.
So,
Getting stressed. Like, oh no.
What can we ask you, though?
Anything
No.
but that. There's a lot to ask.
what is your type
I
in
don't-
guys?
But we're not going to
That's
be
a good
like the
question.
whatever podcast and be
yeah.
annoying
Oh my
and
gosh,
stupid.
please.
Okay, well, I don't know what to ask.
But the way they do their podcast, they're like kind of mean. Like they're trying
They
to.
are.
They're trying
mean.
to make girls seem like stupid and stuff.
That's
Which
true.
we're not going to ask you things to try to make you look dumb.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I understand too if you're traumatized.
Yeah, I understand that too. So. Oh yeah, I saw the video you were in, Darman, and I thought that was cool.
Thanks.
How was that?
Oh, sorry.
Garrett has the mic.
He's hogging it. It was amazing. We filmed for like 2 weeks.
Oh wow, that's kind of a long
It
time.
was so
right?
fun. I played the lead.
Yeah, that was cool.
I got to share my story. It was literally like me in 5th grade, but I was
Aw.
acting and they wrote the script, but it was my real life and they
Wait,
wrote
so
it.
they picked it or you picked it?
They wrote it, but it was actually what happened to me in real life.
Oh, that's
so it was
awesome.
crazy.
That's cool.
So it was super fun. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I saw it and I thought, oh, that's so cool. Like, I watched it.
You
was
watched
cool.
it? Aw. Thanks.
You guys keep going. I'm gonna see if the camera's
Oh
rolling.
my god. Oh, that's a good idea. Because you don't want it to. That's the worst when you don't get the clip or whatever.
And I'm excited. I'm traveling soon to Temecula
Oh, cool.
and then Newport in 2 weeks with you know who.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's flying here.
Oh, cute.
And then, yeah. Are you guys going anywhere this summer?
Well, I don't know. What are we gonna do? Well, Do you want to do anything this summer, Garrett? We're very last minute people. We just like.
Are you going to New York in May?
No, I don't think
Wait,
so.
we should. I was just gonna say we should go to New York.
That'd be cool. We could go to my hometown. New
Yeah.
York,
Oh,
too.
now you want to go.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? I said I would go.
When I asked you, you're like, fuck that.
No, I would. I do. I think it would be cool to go because you've never seen where I've lived. We could go there and New York City. We could all go. It'd be fun. I think it would be fun. I'm not going to my brother graduates in May, but I'm not going to it because, well, Garrett and we were supposed to get married on May 11th. We're still getting married May 11th, right?
You're getting married May 11th?
Mm-hmm.
When no one's here?
No one's here. Well,
Yeah, you can't do that. Your mom, your
Because-
grandma will kill you.
well,
Your whole
because
family, your brother will kill
I'll
you.
tell you the reason on this.
Okay, I want to know.
So Garrett and I started dating May 11th, and then
Okay.
the year after that,
Like official-
he
That's
yeah. That's our
Official.
anniversary.
Yeah.
And then the year after, the same day, May 11th, he proposed to me. So then this May 11th, we wanted to get married, but my parents and my brother, they're like,
Well, could you
We're
get
going.
married in a courthouse in New York?
well, we were, no, I hate New York.
Oh, okay.
No, I would go and visit. I just don't want to get married there because I always wanted to get married in California. And now that I live here, it's like I have to.
With all your
marry here.
people surrounding you,
Well,
right?
this is
Right?
this is what I want to do. So we wanted to get married in a church May 11th, just me and him,
Mhm.
and like have it official, and then have a celebration with everyone at a different month, and
Okay,
have an
cute.
actual wedding.
Yeah.
But get married, right, Garrett?
Yeah,
He
because I
wanted
want to
to
stick
do-
to the rule book.
Yeah,
The
I
rule
think
of-
that's
yeah.
cool too, because then it's more just me and him too first, and then also, yeah, right?
Yeah, I think so. Like,
How do your families feel about that? Do you care? Or you don't?
I don't know. Your family doesn't care, do they?
I don't know. Yeah.
You haven't talked to them about it.
My mom's not in my life, but my dad, he also doesn't give a fuck
Yeah.
about me. I think,
Well, his
that
sister is
much.
getting married, actually.
My dad never even said congrats or nothing, or even acknowledged it.
Yeah, but his
My
sister.
sister's cool though.
Yeah, his
She's a-
sister's awesome.
Had a sister.
Really?
How old? Yeah.
She's like how old? 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually got engaged around the same time as me and Garrett,
Aw.
but they're having their wedding in August, so we'll go to that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mom was like, you can't have your wedding at, my parents are like, you can't have your wedding May 11th, we're not gonna be here, and I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
they want you.
okay.
They raised you your whole life.
But I'm like, we're just gonna have that first, and then we'll have a celebration because
That's cool.
we like I was like going like shopping for dresses before. I was gonna have a celebration first, like an actual wedding.
Have you picked a dress and
Um,
everything?
Well, I did, but like okay, I picked the dress, but I didn't get it or anything because I'm like I don't know when. I didn't know when we were gonna do it at a venue
Sure.
and all that, and then yeah. I don't know. I didn't know where we were going to do it. So, plus my parents said they were going to pay for the wedding.
Well, maybe if they're there,
And then they
then they
haven't,
would be more inspired.
but
too.
they haven't planned anything with me, so I was like, me and Garrett are just going to do our own thing for now.
Yeah.
So,
You gotta take life by the horns.
yeah, I don't
That's
know.
right. No, that's really cool. I like the idea of just two people. I like that. It's very sweet and romantic.
These days, not too many people get married like they used to. So I feel like you gotta really like.
And I feel like,
Well,
okay,
more people don't have like relationships or friends because the internet, people are inside. Like I think it's like something crazy, like 50% of like guys under the age of 30 don't even have someone they call their friend.
that's true.
That's
like,
sad.
So like
nowadays.
there's a lot of people who just don't have a friend, let alone like a girlfriend or like a boyfriend.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And I think if you want to get married, like you just got to do it because especially too with the economy, like people can't really afford big weddings like they used to
Yeah, the
unless they're rich.
finances are different now.
So it's like,
Not many people are having kids or getting married anymore. I
or
feel
people
like.
don't even have time to like go to weddings as much as they used to because they're just trying to like survive more. So I think it's just like things are different now. If
Yeah.
you're gonna do it, unless you're balling, you
Yeah.
kind of just have to do it.
Like even my parents, they got married when my mom was like 23. So like, and even before, like my grandparents, they got married when they were like 19 and then 14.
14.
Yeah, my great grandma got married at like 14. And she had kids at like 15 or something.
Yeah, my grandma just told me that 2 of my cousins just got married. Like, they're my
Yeah.
age, and they already got married. They're having kids.
Where are they from?
Oh yeah, where?
They're from here, but they're in the army or military or something, and one of them just had a kid a couple days ago, and they're both married. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That is, yeah. I feel like when someone does get married and have a kid or something, everyone's like, it's like actually like, oh shit, like people are doing it, because nowadays I feel like it's not happening anymore, and also like men's testosterone is going down.
Is that
That's actually a thing.
Because too many women
Plastics.
are on birth control.
Yeah.
Oh, birth control too.
Terrible.
It's
Birth
all the
control is
plastic
really
in the
bad
food and
for
water
you.
and birth
the food.
control.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Birth
think I ever went on it.
birth control.
No.
Don't ever go on it. It's so bad. I went on it for 6 years. It completely effed me up. I'm not on it anymore. I haven't been on it in like 2 years probably.
Damn,
2
it's
years.
so bad.
But it actually, so I don't know if you guys know this, but birth control, it plays a role in like what type of guys you're attracted to, because it makes your body think you're pregnant. So yeah,
Around more feminine
so
creatures,
yeah, you want to
more
be
women
around
being
guys that are like kind of gay.
Like,
And then, like, when you're off it, like, there's, like, actual stories of girls getting off birth control, and then they're not attracted to their boyfriends anymore, and they want a more masculine man. It's true.
Oh.
because when you're off of it, you don't think you're pregnant, so you're like actively searching for somebody who's like hunting and gathering like a warrior.
Yeah.
But then when you're on it, you're like, I need someone who can like take care of me at the nest.
It's true.